Las Bandidas.
Recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas las que un día aprendieron a amar. Dulces como tus besos, dulce el sabor del tiempo, como un barril añejo, todo un recuerdo, son las bandidas de mi corazón. Bandidas, bandidas, los recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas, bandidas, tú y yo nos volvemos a encontrar. Tomaremos otra copa hasta el final.
Las Bandidas.
Bandidas,
Las Bandidas.
quiero amar.
Get out of my house!
Let
Just
me
get out!
go! I
Come
swear
on,
that
hurry
you
up!
and that stupid girl are going to pay for this.
Don't come back!
If you're getting married, we'll do it the right way, We're going to find a nice wedding dress. We'll do your hair and you'll go there looking pretty. Because if you don't, Amparo, no one, and least of all Ruben, will think you're really getting married because you want to be happy with Reynaldo.
Malena.
Miriam, what a surprise.
Oh, darling, how are you?
Fine.
Well, do you have a few minutes to, have a talk or get a drink?
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry to tell you that Gaspar doesn't have what you've been looking for.
Oh, really now?
Isn't that right?
This is something very important.
Hello, Miss Montoya. It's great to see you.
Bandidas las que un
Las
día
Bandidas.
aprendieron a amar.
You are young. You have all your life ahead of you. And in time, you'll be able to do whatever you please, Reynaldo. But for now, you have to put up with this.
I don't think I can put up with any of this, Mother.
You will, Reynaldo. You will. And not for a very long time. If Amparo is not the wife that you really want, just give it some time. And once we get ourselves out of this hole that we've sunken ourselves into, get a divorce. Problem solved.
No. It's not as easy as you think, Mother. Because Olegario has other plans. He wants grandchildren.
Then perfect. It means she's the one that has to worry and not you.
But I can't stand it when Amparo keeps on despising and humiliating me in front of everybody, Mother.
Oh, Reynaldo, don't be so pessimistic. My love, maybe after you're married, things will improve. You're a very good boy, my Ray. I'd be very surprised if Amparo didn't realize this. And I'm sure that with time, she will devote herself to being your wife.
What if that doesn't happen?
Maybe. If it doesn't happen, you at least have enough time to spend the life the way you wish. But to do that, you have to do your part, like marrying her. Is that clear?
Didn't I tell you before that you should work for me? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my offer still stands. See, I like people like you, who catch the prey and don't let them go.
Olegario, why is someone like you just so worried because I'm speaking with Gaspar Infante? What are you afraid of?
I don't think you like the food here that much because you didn't eat enough.
Oh, I like the food. What I don't like is this conversation. Why don't you answer my questions? You've been evading them with your funny comments.
That's because there's nothing to answer, Martha. You have to understand. Are you going to have dessert or do you want some coffee?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Don't get upset, counselor, all right? I have a proposal. As all this mess between Irazabal and me started because of our ranch, let's go there so you can see it. This way you'll know what we're talking about. How's that sound?
Irazabal Laboratory. Come in.
What's up, Rodrigo? How are you?
Fine, fine.
Remilio told me you wanted to speak with me. Hello, Vicente. How are you?
How are you, Alonso?
Everything okay?
Yes, I told Remigio to go and find you, but give me a moment with this and I will be right back.
Yes, of course. It's impressive to see a place like this in San Lorenzo.
Well, the hard part is to get it functioning.
Yes, I can imagine. Good job. What are you up to?
I have some microorganisms over there in the microscope. Take a look at them, and you tell me.
Let me see. It's been a long time since I've used this. It's incredible. Hey, I haven't seen you in a long time.
I seldom go out, ever since my engagement with Corina was broken.
Yes, I can imagine. These things happen.
It happened because some jerk got in the way.
I don't think it's convenient to go to your ranch at this time. It's way too late.
But it's so close from here.
Yes, but I'd rather go some other day.
I know that every good lawyer knows that pending matters must be taken care of urgently. Right? So if you would like me to answer your questions, then I want you to come see my ranch. Over there, you and I can talk calmly about whatever you want to. This is my proposal. How's that sound?
All right. Let's go.
The bar.
Remilio told me you had something important to tell me.
Yes, that's right. Imagine,
It's so nice to have you both here. Can I get y'all something to drink or something to eat?
I'd rather eat right now. But I can't speak for Alonso here.
Yes, me too.
Well, all right then. I'll go get the menu.
Thank you, Nelly.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Well, what is this important thing?
Laurento Hotel.
Mr. Alhure, I don't think that this is the best place to talk about this. Don't you agree?
Well, yes, but it turns out what brings me here is very important. Please have a seat. Have a seat. What I have to tell you is something that you're very interested in.
You here? Are you on vacation? Even if this is not the best place to relax.
No, I came here to see if I could find you. And look at my good luck.
Is there no one to tell
So
her
how have things been with you lately?
Everything's fine, I guess.
For me, it's been quite stressful, to be honest.
So what can I bring for you, ladies?
How about whiskey? 2, please.
All right,
21
then.
years.
Right away.
So it's been 21 years. You're doing well, aren't you?
Unbelievably better. But tell me, how did you know I was here? Let me guess. Ferrero told you.
Oh, yes, he did tell me.
I can't understand why you're still with that jerk.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, Milena, there are old vices. But I've had it with that man who just turned my life upside down. Anyway, you look so great. Is it true that you married a rich man?
Very rich.
And that he owns Las Bandidas rum distillery?
He's crazy about me.
Awesome. This calls for a toast, my friend.
To old times, my friend.
Is something wrong?
I just had a nice surprise, that's all.
Well, absolutely. How about you?
San
You have
Lorenzo
done nothing to help me,
headquarters.
Betsabeth. And here I was, thinking I could count on you.
Hey, I didn't promise anything.
Yes, but you like Miguel. I don't understand.
Miguel is only a boy. Get it? Maybe it's just that I'm no longer interested in those things.
Not interested in those things, really? Who's the new guy then, Betsabeth?
You didn't come to talk about me.
Okay, fine. Did you hear that they're throwing a party for Miguel in town? Yes, his mom rented an entire place.
Excuse me?
You heard me. His mother rented a place and they're going to throw a surprise party for him.
Oh, I see. Well, have a good time. Because I'm willing to bet that you'll be the first one to arrive at that party for him.
Oh, I'll go because of Marisol, not him. Okay?
Juancho, you know, I...
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that I'm
Stop.
kind of busy.
Okay, I understand. You don't have to kick me out, okay? Guess I'll see you later, Betsabeth. Take care.
Miguel. Okay. Oh, I haven't had so much fun in a long time.
Oh, me too. I love seeing your cute smile again.
Good then. You do make them happen.
I was so depressed thinking we wouldn't get back together again. But now I'm happy to be here with you, with this ice cream. So finally...
Oh, I didn't tell you. I registered in ballet class here in the San Lorenzo Academy.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to hear how I fell for you? It's how you dance. I swear, my heart kept growing with one graceful movement after another.
Then maybe I should perform a full recital just for you so you'll fall at my feet whenever I twirl. What do you think?
I really like it.
It's delicious.
I'm about to give up. I just don't understand what Father Nerio meant with all of this. Here it says, the Archangel's sword is the lighthouse, between the second and the third heavens. And now, this is about the pirate's booty. I mean, even if I look at it backwards. Stupid. Work is all I get with this madness. I wish I'd find where they buried that. Can you imagine? Everything I'd do with that money. What's going on?
You fell asleep.
No, what about the burial?
Burial? Why? Who died?
No one. Don't listen to me. I was just dreaming about a burial.
Well, I'm not very happy with the veterinarian that I hired. I will really have to replace him, you know?
Why? What happened?
Oh, he's careless and he makes too many mistakes. It's crazy. That's why I wanted to ask if you'd be willing to work with me again. I know how you work and I feel that you are what we need. Let me tell you that you are the only vet that has ever worked at the ranch that has gotten things done. Of course, that's as long as you agree, okay?
Of course I'd like to do that.
Why are you all alone? Are you happy to see me?
I'm going to ask you not to call that woman my stepmother, because that woman is not related to me.
Understood. Sorry, miss, I'm sorry. The truth is that with me, the client will always be right.
Very well, Alhure, tell me, what is this about?
Well, I have the pleasure of informing you that I did all the work that you asked me to do.
What did you say?
Yes. I happen to have a full report about Malena. I can sell it to you right now if you have the money. Is that all right with you? Business is business. Do we have a deal?
are.
Fate is definitely set on bringing us together, am I right?
I have nothing more to say to you. I already said everything.
You are wrong as usual, darling. The game is not over until I move the last piece.
The Storm game you invented is only in your mind.
Yes, exactly, Alonso. And I set the rules.
For goodness sake, Malena, have a little dignity. Why don't you just get the heck out?
Oh, I'm sorry. But I'm having a drink with an old friend, and, well, whiskey, it just makes me laugh. Even with the bad jokes. So don't tell me you don't want to be with me because you're in love with that vapid Fabiola.
Stop it, Malena. Just go home and leave me alone. Get the heck out.
Is there a problem? Mrs. Montoya. Laurento Hotel.
Let me understand, Mr. Alhure. Are you telling me that a full report on Malena is in that folder?
Yes. And I am a very serious man. I always speak seriously. Everything is here.
Well, I must say, I'm quite surprised because I thought you were not interested.
Let's just say I had some financial emergency, if you know what I mean. Here is Malena's report. So if you have the money, I will give it to you right now. So do we have a deal? How about it?
I could go to another table if you'd like.
No, of course not. Mrs. Montoya just came to say hello. She's leaving now.
Mrs. Montoya. It's really very weird for me to see you here without your husband.
Olegario has his own personal matters to attend to. Excuse me.
What's the news, Pancho?
Everything's in order, boss.
This is Counselor Martha Moreno. You know, the Razabal family lawyer. She's going to see the ranch. I'll tour her around, Matakan.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Or would you rather go in the house first to have a drink?
No, that won't be necessary, Olegario.
Pancho, is Malena home?
No, she's in town.
Believe it or not, it wasn't an easy decision to negotiate with you. Because, well, you know, we have opposing ethics.
Of course,
and,
of course. I know what you're talking about. I understand clearly. But then, let me ask you something, Mr. Alhure, and let's say that you and I are going to have a deal, okay? How can I know that what's in that darn folder is the truth?
Because I'm a serious man. I always tell the truth. So you'll have to learn to trust me. Alright, listen up. There is information about places and about phone numbers of all the people. So you will have to call them yourself to get the details. To verify, if you please. Huh? Get it? So do we have a deal or not? What's your answer?
All right, Mr. Alhure. I now believe you.
Great. All right, then you can make out the check to Hector Alhure. A-L-J-U-R-E. Thank you. Hey!
I am a serious person too, Mr. Alhure. And I'm going to check this folder very carefully. And if everything is the way you say, I will give you your check.
That's not what we agreed upon.
Yes, that's the deal. When I see that this is the real report about Malena, then I'll pay you. Once I know that what I'm buying is what I want, then we'll have a deal, okay? Have confidence in me, Mr. Alhure.
No.
Trust me. Just as I have trust in you. Excuse me.
That idiot had to come here to interrupt.
So who's that guy you said hello to? The one with the green eyes?
The only good thing that has passed through this town.
Well, he's gorgeous. My goodness, he's a gorgeous hunk.
Yes, and I'm crazy for him.
You haven't changed one bit, Milena. You were married to a millionaire, but you still haven't stopped looking around.
It's not easy in this town. It's full of nosy people and gossip mongers.
And that man with him, who is he?
My husband's worst enemy. The most dangerous one of all.
Oh, I don't know, Ricardo. I wanted Rodrigo to invite us to the movies or maybe out for a bite. But then, well, I called him and he said that he was in a meeting and that he's coming home late.
That's weird. Rodrigo doesn't have long meetings. In fact, he hates them. He'll do anything to avoid them.
Yes, I know. But maybe this is one more thing that's changed in him.
I can see you're worried.
Yes, I am, Ricardo. But I really don't know how to explain it. It's the tone of his voice. You know, the way that he talks to me. Rodrigo is now very distant and I really don't like it one bit. I just don't like it.
Oh, Dinora, don't get all dramatic. You know Rodrigo. He's so quiet. He is always submerged in his experiments.
Yes, I know, Ricardo, but... well, I know him. And I know something's going on. Rodrigo is just very distant. And he's so different now. Ricardo, I have a strong feeling that I'm losing him.
I had no idea Mrs. Montoya was so familiar with you.
I'd rather not talk about her.
Why? Is there a problem? What's up?
Let's say she is a very uncomfortable person.
I know what you mean.
I was surprised to see Vicente in your lap. To see him with you after you told me that he was engaged to Corina, right?
Now, don't talk about that. It's really quite the uncomfortable topic for me. Every time I see him, I feel terrible and I feel quite guilty. It's true.
Well, yes, I understand. He doesn't know she broke their engagement because of you, does he?
No. No, I don't even want to think about what would happen if he finds out. It's going to be complicated, you know. I just think Corina should speak with him. I think she should stay with him. I think it will be best for everybody, but most of all for her.
Oh, my love.
Hello, Nanny.
Where were you?
I was just in the library reading. For a while, you know.
Fabiola went out to San Lorenzo to get her things from the hotel. Didn't you see her there?
No, I didn't know that she was in the hotel. So where are the rest of the people here?
Well, Malena went out a while ago. Your father is with a lawyer going around the ranch about a legal matter. And Amparo... well, Amparo went to look for the bridal gown with Reynaldo's mother.
She said that she wasn't going to wear a bridal gown for her marriage. I just don't understand.
Oh, my darling. Fabiola talked to her very seriously and convinced her. She told her that if she decided to get married, that she had to do things the way they're supposed to be. Or else people would think that they were forcing her to get married and... well, Amparo has told everybody that that's not true. The thing is that she didn't refuse anymore, so... she went to look for the wedding gown.
Nanny...
Yes, just last month.
Okay.
The truth of the matter is you know very well how we feel and everything we've promised to each other, Amparo. And that is the truth as I know it.
Please forget about that, Ruben. I do not love you. I'm going to marry Reynaldo because he is the man that I truly love.
Ruben!
That is a lie. You don't love that clown. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ruben, wait.
What do you want?
To warn you.
To warn me about what?
Olegario Montoya was here just a while ago.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron
Las
a amar.
bandidas.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron
Las
a amar.
bandidas.
You look spectacular. I mean, with your body, anything you wear makes you look divine.
How do you feel with a dress?
Fine.
They have to take it in a little here and make the train a little longer. Don't you think so?
Yes, Fina will take care of all those things.
Remember, the wedding is tomorrow, so the dress must be ready for that.
Sure, even if it's a short time, I promise to have it ready tomorrow in the morning.
Perfect. What about the bouquet?
Oh, there are several models to choose from.
Come, dear, let's go.
Why don't you choose what you like?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
This is an honor. You're so sweet.
This way, madam. How do you feel with a dress? I can look for another one.
No, take it easy. It's all right. It doesn't really matter.
This is the beginning of our tour. This here is the old crusher. Well, just please, let me be a gentleman, all right?
I'm not just used to this. Men aren't as cautious with women as they used to be.
Well, there are always a few exceptions. These machines here were all built many, many years ago.
It's unbelievable you're still keeping them.
Yes, but they're not operational anymore. Now everything here is automated. Technological advancements.
Yes. What would we do without it? Speaking of technology, I have to call my son to tell him that I'm here, so he won't worry about me.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you. Excuse me.
The bar.
Excuse me? Here you go, boys. This one is on the house.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Look. That woman's been staring at you this entire time since we came in, you know.
Why do you insist on talking about this?
Just the advantages of age. We tend to notice certain things.
What makes you say that?
I'm sorry for my indiscretion, Alonso, but the problem with Fabiola was because of that woman. Wasn't it?
Hello. This is a surprise, boss.
How are you?
Emilio,
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I didn't expect to see the two of you around here.
I know, but Remigio, you'll have to stay with us because we are going to celebrate the fact that Alonso is going to start working with us again. So things are going to change.
Oh, really? Oh, this is great news. Welcome back, brother.
Thank you.
Laurento Hotel.
Don't tell me that he turned out to be a nosy detective.
Yes.
No wonder I thought he was so weird.
My father had already hired him before to do some jobs for him. One of them was to investigate Malena's life before he married her.
What? Astounding. Olegario is really astute, isn't he?
Yes.
Besides, he's an old fox. Anyway, why do you think he was suspicious that made him investigate her first?
Yes, he is. What my father doesn't know is that Alhura and Malena We're already friends from the past.
Is that so?
This guy is really tricky. For Mina, this man gave my father a fake report. He told my dad what wasn't true. He said she was a good woman, pure and saintly, that she was goodness itself, but it was all a lie.
Is that what's here?
No, this is supposed to be the real one. But I have to check this report with a magnifying glass for Mina.
Oh, well, but of course, I can imagine. You already know that you have to tell me everything, every single thing. And for sure, you'll see that Malena is shady. This woman has a dark past and will hurt without thinking twice and meddle with people. Like what she did to mess up the relationship between you and Alonso.
Yes, Fermina. Sometimes I think you're right. I don't know. I think of Alonso's attitude when he thought I was going to marry Sergio. I mean, the way this did, and maybe yes.
Oh, that's
maybe
right.
this woman concocted this trick to separate us and to hurt us because for Mina, that's why Malena came to our house.
I think
to
you're
destroy
right.
us and to take advantage of us, and it's really not fair.
Of course not. The scoundrel. What a sack of bones.
Right now, I am the owner and the boss of a ranch. And heaven knows how many acres. And all thanks to my very old husband.
So where did you meet him?
In an office that I worked at after I left that place, you know.
Then he never found out where you came from?
Not at all. He met a secretary who didn't even know how to write a letter. He liked me, I liked him, and why not?
Most of all, you like the thickness of his wallet. You've learned a lot, Malena. Okay, let's drink to your success.
Here's to my next man.
I just don't understand her either.
One more.
Los Girasoles.
What did Olegario come here for? Was he looking for me?
No. He came to speak with me. But I'm warning you because he may come back here at any time.
He can come back whenever he pleases. I'm not afraid of him. In fact, I'd like to confront him face to face because I have a few things to say to him.
Now don't look for trouble, kid. You must know that an enemy like Olegario Montoya is not easy at all. Hello. Who is this?
I'm glad I found you. This is Martha Moreno.
Oh, counselor. What's up? Don't tell me you're back again.
No. Just relax. I just wanted to speak with you.
Counselor, I'd like to tell you that what we had agreed upon won't be possible.
Gaspar, you know you can't change your mind right now.
The problem is that my life is at risk here, dear counselor. You don't know Olegario Montoya.
Listen to me. When Olegario finds out, you will be very far away with all of your money because I am planning to double the amount.
Double the amount?
Yes, I want this document regardless of the price. Listen to me, Gaspar. I will keep in touch with you, all right? You wait for my call.
Hey, wait, I don't know if I... Counselor?
Is everything all right? Did you talk to your son?
Yes, everything's perfect. And you, aren't you going to call your wife? If she finds out that I'm here, then she'll get mad at you.
Oh, that isn't necessary. Shall we go on?
Never, ever have I been able to prove he's been unfaithful. Well, until a short time ago when I shook off this woman, a lawyer that was trying to join the party.
So what did you do to scare her away?
I neutralized her with my superpower.
Really?
The super important power this ring gives me.
Malena, you are wily as ever. You know, I always admired that about you, ever since we were erotic dancers on the border.
Shh. Don't talk about the past. Remember, I now am Mrs. Olegario Montoya.
Oh, really? But apparently that veterinarian might just take his place.
I'm sure you understand.
Olegario is power. Alonso is passion.
Malena, have you slept with him?
Not yet, no. But you know that I always get what I want. And that man over there will be mine. I don't know for how long, but he'll be mine anyway. And Olegario, he is not immortal.
Las bandidas.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron a
Las
amar.
bandidas.
And this is one of the most remarkable agings that we were lucky enough to have produced. Here, look at this.
Oh, yes, you can definitely smell the rum mixed with the wood. It's, delicious.
And the taste is exquisite. Would you like some?
Oh, no, you don't have to.
Of course I do. The best in the world, and you won't taste some? Oh, come on.
All right.
Please have a seat right over there.
Thank you. You know, I feel like I'm watching a member of a secret brotherhood celebrating a sacred rite.
That's right. The best way for you to drink rum is without ice. Pure. The only right way to do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, what do you think?
It's a little strong at first, but in truth, it is very delicate.
Power and delicacy, those are its virtues. The delicacy of a woman's lips, and the power of her eyes.
I've spent a big part of my life living just as how you can see here.
What do you mean?
It's time to leave poverty behind. I used to be a lawyer. Back then, I had a good job. I had a wife. I had a home. And now I'm nothing but a poor old drunk.
So how did it all come to this?
Things were complicated. But it's not worth talking about that.
The call you got, were they threatening you? No? Was it Olegario?
No, it wasn't Olegario. The person that called is giving me a chance to live again, to make a new start.
Laurento
When my
Hotel.
mother died, many years went by, and my sisters and I agreed that we didn't want our father to be alone. So when Malena appeared, we were obviously very happy for him because we saw he was so happy.
Of course. But when you saw she was so young, so bold, so outgoing, how come you didn't wander even one bit?
Yes, Fermina, at
Wow.
first we did, but afterwards, this woman, I don't know, she won our trust and even our affection. And besides, Malena and I are almost the same age.
Really?
And that's why it wasn't so hard to understand each other. And besides, our love for my father brought us closer.
Da 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 da. The harpy showed her claws and proved that everything that folder says is true. Uh-huh.
When I saw her with her lover, I couldn't believe it. It hurt so much, Fermina, because I can't understand how a woman can betray a man like my father. It's not fair.
Well, now that you know that this woman had a past, oh, Fabiola, you should reconcile with Alonso. Because you never saw the face of the man that was with her at that time. Did you ever see his face?
No, I didn't see his face.
Well?
Yes, but afterwards, I saw them in the shower.
Oh, you're back to that thing again, the shower. Maybe that was simply a trick. Something concocted by her. Can't you see she's hiding something? She's got a lot to hide. Oh, please.
Yes, Fermina, maybe you're right. Because a woman like her will do just about anything. You know, I should speak with Alonso.
Oh, thank heavens, finally! This woman, that's the way I like you to think. Like a smart thinking woman. Let me see, maybe you're running a fever. Maybe you're catching the flu. And you will see, Fabiola, when you check this report about Malena, you will see everything much clearer. Of course.
I don't know, honestly, Fermina, because this man, Aljure, I don't really trust him.
But this is all you've got. If I were you, I would also be cautious with a man like him. He stays here very often. But guess what happened recently? Just a few days ago. He came with another man. I don't know what they were chatting about. But they were like scheming. As if, I don't know, I didn't like it, Fabiola. I really didn't like what I saw.
So why doesn't Olegario like you?
Because I fell in love with his daughter.
Anything that has to do with Olegario Montoya brings about destruction and so much pain. You should be happy that you're far away from this girl, especially far from her family. You know, when Olegario Montoya has something to do with anything, it never ends well. I'm telling you.
If you told me you didn't have a hairdresser, I'd have brought mine here. Nacho would have done marvels with your hair. Now who's going to do your hair?
No one. I'll just do something with it.
Ray, my love. Oh, darling. Tomorrow you'll be the most envied man in all of San Lorenzo. The dress is beautiful. Your girlfriend will look splendid.
So you already bought it. That's good. So what else did you buy? Show me.
Your mom will show you. I have to go take a bath.
Amparo, did you buy the dress? So, will they have it ready by Amparo? Amparo. Amparo.
Karina, please stop. I just don't want to talk about it, all right?
If you are in a bad mood, don't take it out on me. I don't understand how you're going to marry Reynaldo. If this is torture for you.
Karina, I said stop it. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, but I want to talk more about this because I don't understand it. What's behind your attitude? Why are you going to marry him when you love another man? What's
come on,
behind all
Karina.
this?
Karina, just stop. That's enough.
No, I'm not going to stop, and you know why? Because I am your sister. Please tell me what is going on with you, Amparo. Have you forgotten when we were little girls? How we dreamed about being happily in love with our Prince Charming, and we never thought that love could be so hard, but it's not fair. It's not fair to make it even worse. Amparo, it's not fair. I have a feeling you are punishing yourself with all of this. Tell me why. What is it, Amparo? What's wrong? Why are you forcing yourself?
Bandidas.
Las Bandidas.